everybody, welcome to the channel. As normal, my name is Matt and this is the Gaming Corner. So in today's video we're going to talk a little bit about the pickups that I have for the Sega Saturn. Sega Saturn. Yeah, I said that perfectly. Good. Awesome. Alright, but as usual, I do want to start by saying, help support your local video game retro stores. The ones I have closest to me out here is in Fond du Lac, and there's one in West Bend. It's called Respawn Retro Gaming. And just if you're in the area, stop on in, check them out, say hi. The one in Fond du Lac is on Scott Street, right next to Little Caesars. And the one in West Bend is down by, it's on Main Street in downtown West Bend, right next to Sal's Pizza. So go ahead, check out their stores. If you got some stuff you want to trade in, see what you can get for it and all that kind of stuff, go for it. They're both great stores, great people. Support your local retro stores, people. All right, let's get on with what I'm going to be talking about here. Sega Saturn. So over a while now, I've been picking up games slowly, every now and then when they show up on eBay. I have a pretty big wish list or watch list, whatever you want to call it, on eBay of games that I've been doing. So I've just been kind of watching a bunch of them. I wait for deals to come in, and if I have enough to pick them up, I pick them up. So we're going to show these games in order of ones that I have no clue what the hell I'm doing, and ones that I really wanted to get my hands on type-wise. So all the games I wanted to get my hands on, especially this first one I'm going to show, I just don't know how to play the dang thing yet. But that first game is PTO, Pacific Theaters of Operations 2. I know it's an RTS style game. You'll see a little bit of gameplay footage pop up here. I need to read the instruction manual because I have no clue what the heck I'm doing in the game. I can't figure out how to move my units and nothing. So I need to read the manual and figure out how to actually play the games, maybe do a tutorial, something on it. But this game has always captivated my interest, so I finally picked it up. I got a good deal on it, and I had to go and get it. So this next game on the list, I originally got the PlayStation 1 version from Respawn in Fond du Lac. And I didn't realize that originally there was a Saturn version also. When I did discover there was a Saturn version, I accidentally bought the wrong game first. So I recently got a deal on the correct version, so I went and bought it. And I wanted to do a little comparison, so you will see when I show the gameplay footage up, you'll see probably on this side the PlayStation, this side the Saturn. But first of all, let's talk about the game. It is Hardcore 4x4. Now, I'm going to warn you before the gameplay footage comes up, if you get motion sickness, you might not want to watch this gameplay footage, because there's a lot of bouncing, a lot of moving in this game. So, this game right here, it's not a bad racing game. It's actually pretty decent. The biggest problem I have with this racing game, as you watch the footage going on here, happens to be how muddy it looks. It definitely isn't as crisp and clear as graphics are in today's games, or even as clear as it was in some of the other 32-bit style games. But physically wise, it's not bad. Controls aren't bad. Like I said, the vehicles bounce around way too much. But all in all, the game is actually pretty fun, and I haven't finished in first yet in any of the races I've been trying, but I haven't been doing too bad in them. Alright, so there you go. Hardcore 4x4. I would like to see, with the way these cars drive in this game, what you were just seeing, if real 4x4 vehicles could do what these things are doing, man, because there's no way. You gotta love game physics. Alright, the next game on this list is just one I was trying to complete to get it back in box type idea. When I bought this one and I got the great deal on it, I couldn't find my CD only version, so I don't know if my CD broke or what, because I know I had it, and that is Myst. I played the first one of this game. I don't think I've ever played the other ones, like Raven and all that. I think I still got to get those. This game is a point-and-click adventure, as you can see from the gameplay footage going on right now. It's a point-and-click adventure, a puzzler. I honestly don't remember what to do in this game anymore. It's been so long since I played it. Never have beaten it. I gotten pretty far in the game, but there's one puzzle I got confused on constantly. So I'll be giving this one a longer shot, seeing if I can figure it all out. You can get this game on Steam. I believe they've done a somewhat of a remaster, and I could be wrong on that one, so don't quote me. But you can get this one off of GOG.com or GOG Galaxy. You can get it there. You can probably still get it on Steam. But it's a very interesting point-and-click game from back in the day. So there you go. Myst. Definitely a very unique game. Alright, this next game, I picked up the Genesis version from Respawn Retro Gaming in West Bend. And I've been wanting it for a bit, and I knew the Genesis version wouldn't be quite as good as the Saturn one. But I finally managed to get a hold of the Saturn one. Got a really great deal on it. Like I said, I always wait for the deals to come in on certain games. And this one is Revelation X. Or Revolution X, whatever they call it. Now, this is a game that I never played in the arcade. It does have Aerosmith in here. I believe you're trying to save them or something like that. It has their music in it. This one has the better music because it is CD quality. It is the actual music, so that is great. Graphically wise, this one is way better also. This one's a lot of fun. It does not look like you get to use the gun in there, because I do have the light gun, but you do get to use the controller. And as you can see from the gameplay footage going on up here, like I said, the game is pretty darn fun. There's nothing wrong with it. It's pretty action-packed. If I had to pick between this one or Terminator 2, the arcade game, I like Terminator 2 better. But this one's still pretty good. So this is Revolution X. Music is the weapon, featuring Aerosmith. This next game on the list. This is one I originally had back in the day. Must have sold it off at some point. I picked up the Japanese version of it, but I really wanted the American one, but the American one was just too expensive. Lucky enough, game prices have been coming down for the Saturn, so that is a good thing. So, this is one that, when I finally got a really great deal on it, actually way under what the sticker is going to show on here, because this is an old sticker that was still on this thing. I got a really good deal on this. I couldn't pass it up. I actually countered offered it and got it even cheaper, so nothing wrong with that. Every now and then I'll try to counter offer a game. But that is Boku Animal. This is a very, very fun puzzle game. The idea is, as you can see from the gameplay going on here, you got to match the animals, which, by the way, I got my butt kicked by the computer in this round. And this was round 1. But what you got to do is you got to match the animals with the food the animal eats. The more food that they eat, the bigger your score. You'll also get the opportunity to, when they do eat a lot, go send stuff to the computer side of the screen. The idea is to get the other guy to fill up fully to beat the round, and the computer kicked my butt in this one. But Boku Animal is an awesome puzzler that I'd like to see Sega just re-release again. You know, if it was even Sega that made it. Like I said, as you can see from that sticker price, it says $19.99. Now this was on this to begin with. I'm not taking it off. I'm leaving it on there. Yeah, I got it for way less than that. I think I even got it less than $9.99. I think I got it for like $5. So I can't complain when I counter offered the guy. I think he was just trying to get rid of it. All right, the next 2 North American Saturn games that I've got. Now, one of these, my son, he got the 3DO version of the game, and the game was intense. I don't know if I showed this one before, because I think I've had this one sitting here now for a while. So I finally got a good deal on it. He was looking at picking me up one too, because I believe he picked it up for the Saturn also. But this one is one that I wanted after watching his gameplay footage, and man, this is one hell of a great game, and it is Starfighter. Now, I really love the way the game controls. I love the way it looks. I love it when you blow up stuff, the way the ground blows up, the way the buildings blow up. Oh my god, it is so good. Unfortunately, I did hit the wrong button a few times on my controller because I was trying to find where the afterburners were. So you will see it going into pause menus and stuff like that while you're watching this gameplay footage. But man, was this thing fun. This thing is a lot of fun. My son had the problem of trying to figure out what to do in the first round. That even I'm in it right here. I actually beat the first round already. In this gameplay footage you see here, I'm just flying around, just having a good time, just shooting stuff. There goes my phone again. But as you can see, this is a really great game. I really love this one. It's a lot of fun. Great freedom of flight in this one. You're in a spaceship. You get some kick-butt lasers. You get other weapons too. Well worth the money. Starfighter. Definitely a great fighting game. Love to see a remake of this one, which I don't think we ever will, though. Remake with higher definition graphics. Oh, that'd be nice. The last North American Saturn game. This one, I have the Japanese version. I believe it's the Japanese version where there's a hidden fighter in there. It's not in the American one. At least I think it was this one. I'll double check it later. But this is one I could not resist. I had to get it. It is Fighting Vipers. Now, this is another game that I've been watching for a very long time. The reason why I bought the Japanese version first, because it was a heck of a lot cheaper. This one's finally come down in price. The fighting game is extremely good. It's extremely... If you like Virtual Fighter, you're going to love this one. Knocking off people's armor is a blast. You can kick them through the fences and all that. Just a whole lot of great fighting game fun. There is a version 2 of this on the Dreamcast, which I believe I have that one too. That's one I have to double check. I got too many games again. Can't remember half the crap I got anymore. But this is well worth it. You can get, I believe there's some versions of this game, our Fighting Vipers 2 in the Yakuza series games that have been coming out. I believe they got that in there. But definitely a fighting game worth playing. Fighting Vipers. If this is still available on the Xbox 360 store or the PlayStation 3 one, I do recommend getting it because it is the arcade version. Get it before the store closes if it's still available. Alright, that is going to move us over to the Japanese Saturn games. I picked up 2, and these 2 were well worth the buy. The first one is from the Sega Ages collection. Now you can get this on a couple other discs that come with 2 other games. The Japanese version released them all individually. But it is Space Harrier. Do I need to say a whole lot about Space Harrier? It's an excellent game. It's an on-rail shooter, would be the best way to call it, similar to Afterburner and all that kind of stuff. The game is a lot of fun. This is so, I almost have to say 100% arcade perfect. Can't be 100% sure because I haven't played the arcade game in years. I mean, I could download it on main, whatever, but I'm not doing that. There is an excellent version of this game on the Nintendo Switch, just in case you're looking for a good version of it. There's one there. And it's a blast. It's a lot of fun. I like the Space Harrier series. The only one I'm not too keen on is Space Harrier number 2, but even that one's not terrible. It's definitely not the top of the list. But alright, Space Harrier. Definitely well worth it. I'm after a couple other ones from the Sega Ages collection that they have over in Japan yet. This next game, this is one that I have been after for a long time. I keep forgetting that it was out there. The US version is still way too much. I could not afford that. I ended up finding the Japanese version at a really good price. So I bought the Japanese version. Only thing that kind of sucks is there's like an opening movie clip and stuff, so I don't know what they're saying. But don't care. The gameplay is well worth the money. And that is, you can kind of tell by looking at the guy up there, this is Shinobi. I didn't forget this was on the Saturn. I just could not afford the American version. But as you can see from this gameplay, this is a lot of fun. It's great. It's digitized characters this time. It is a lot of fun. If you like B movie style acting and stuff, the intro is well worth watching because it's definitely B style. But yeah, Shinobi X, I think is what it was called on the North American Saturn. But this is well worth it. This game is a lot of fun. I have made it up to the first boss so far. That's as far as I've got so far in the game, so I haven't got that far. But it is, like I said, a great one. Here you go, Shinobi. This one, is well worth it. I can't wait for the new Shinobi game that Sega's working. I can't wait for that to come out. All right, I have one bonus game that is not Saturn related. It is Dreamcast. I'm still looking for number 2 of this one. There are 2 different versions of this one. I got the first one, and now I need the second one yet. And I am trying to get as many of these games to complete the collection of this as I can. But it is Phantasy Star Online. There is a Phantasy Star Online version 2, and then there's this one. I need to get my hands on version 2, which usually comes with the Sonic disc in the background. What's this one saying here? Huh. This has Sonic disc demo included. It's not in this one. This one did not have that. So this is the wrong manual. That's funny. But this one, I loved this game when it first came out. Played it. This was the actual first online game that I took online. I didn't do it with the Dreamcast version. There was another release of this that I took online. I didn't have my Dreamcast online. But this game is a lot of fun. Enjoyed it, love it, never beat it. I need to get version 2 back now, because then I'll have both. Version 2 is the one that comes with the Sonic demo disc, if you can find it, which is worth it if you can find it. But, alright, that was the last game in the list. This video was a little bit longer than normal. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I want to thank all the new people who have signed up and have come to the channel. I appreciate you guys very much. Last thing I do want to mention is stay tuned for my live streams. They usually will be on Mondays if I'm not working, so watch for that. But other than that, I want to thank everybody for joining up. Thank everybody for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.